Hello, my name's Kristen. I'm getting close to 50 and I'm just completely bored with my life. My daughters are both adults. I'm no longer married or an extremely busy business owner, so I feel like it's time to do what feels good to me. Right now, I feel good physically and mentally, but I know if I wait any longer to fulfill my dreams, I'm definitely not going to feel this good, especially after spending the next 5 or 10 years in the same miserable routine. Which leaves me with a question. What do I want to do? And for me, it's easy. I want to travel. Not just travel, but completely experience the culture around me. I want to learn their language, walk through their streets, see the animals and nature that make up their everyday, and of course, comer la comida local. Now, I've been studying Spanish for about a year, so I thought, why not start off in Latin America? And after watching a few hundred YouTube videos, I feel like I've come up with a pretty good plan. So, I'm the kind of person who likes to take in a lot of information, sit on it for a minute, and then decide. My first concern is which countries are safe, especially considering that I'll be starting my adventure solo. So, I entered all of the countries in Latin America at a website hosted by the USA called travel.state.gov. There, they rate countries on a scale of level 1, exercise normal precautions, to level 4, do not travel. Starting off in a country level 3 or higher before I'm fluent in Spanish or an experienced solo traveler just sounded like suicide, and it resulted in eliminating a few countries. The next thing to take into consideration is the weather. After living in Florida for 30 years, who wants to go somewhere flat and tropical? Not me, so let's look at mountains, moderate temperatures, and low humidity. Now, wait, there's one more factor that we cannot forget, and that is the budget. I'm not in any position to spend whatever I want, so I really have to keep it between $1,000 to $1,200 a month tops, and not live in the bad part of town. Taking all things into consideration, I just thought that Ecuador for 3 months would be the perfect beginning to what I hope would be a long adventure all over the world. And I want to take this opportunity to invite you to come along with me. So, what makes Ecuador so fascinating? Is it the people, the biodiversity, the history, or maybe it's just the simple harmony of everything together? Ecuador is rated at a level 2, exercise increased caution due to civil unrest and crime. Another factor that makes Ecuador a great place to start off is that they use the US dollar as their official currency, so there's no need to try to convert our dollar to their dollar every time you want to try and buy something. And finally, it's the natural environment that makes up their home. Ecuador, being part of the Andes Mountains and the Ring of Fire, it has 20 active volcanoes, hot springs, and cloud forests. They have 1,390 miles of coastline along the Pacific Ocean, and they have the most northern entrance to the Amazon forest, and one of the cheapest. This wasn't an easy decision, and anything worthwhile requires sacrifice. The thought of leaving my family, friends, and pets almost broke my heart, although it was nothing compared to the fear of living every day just as I have for what feels like forever. Now, I've spent a lot of years taking care of everyone else, just like a good mother, wife, and business partner should do. But now, I want to spend all of that energy on a life that revolves around taking care of me and my dreams. I really want a unique adventure, and my goal is not just to share it with whoever might be interested in joining. I want to include active participants. I'm really hoping that you will ask me questions, give me some suggestions, and let me know of any precautions that I should be aware of. And if you could hit the subscribe button below, you can make sure that you don't miss out on any of the action. So I just want to thank you for taking a minute to get to know me, and I hope you enjoy the adventure.